are black men really, really insecure about a woman's success? And I know that the success comes from the type of job and the type of way they can provide for themselves. But I know that could be a man thing depending on the demographic, and race. But specifically black men, do you really believe that that's a real thing, that us as black men generally are insecure about a sister's success and her money?
That's what I was going to say. You already said what I kind of was going to respond to. I don't think it's really based on black men, black whoever, like culturally or ethnicity. Men, period. I feel like a man who may not be secure in himself, may not be successful in his own right, or exhibits a lot of characteristics of being jealous and envious of not just a woman's success, but another person's success. I think men are more envious of someone's success.
So it could just be anybody. It don't even have to be a woman.
Yeah, I think men are just
That's a good point.
Of success and jealous of another person's success more. It could be men are more jealous about their son's success sometimes, or how.
If he eclipsed the father.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's a man thing, period. But if we're talking about black men,
is it more of an insecurity, or do you think it's more of a pride, or do you think it's a mixture of both?
I think it's all of that. It's your ego. It's a mixture of your pride,
right?
Because there's a difference between your pride and your ego.
Yeah,
like your ego and pride are kind of like on the same.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I just want to let you guys know that we enjoy and we appreciate all the viewership that we're getting. But the crazy thing is, looking at our numbers, is there's a large amount of you guys that always watch but never subscribe and turn the notifications on. And we know you enjoy the content. So in order to be notified in a timely fashion when we go live, when we're coming out with new content, please make sure you press the subscribe button and turn the notifications on at the bell so you don't miss anything exclusive or anything new that the Notion Podcast has to offer. Until the next episode, peace.
Wavelength almost.
Yeah.
There's a little difference between the both. Take me a little time to kind of figure out how to differentiate both of them. But I know personally of some young men where they are exhibiting characteristics of being athletic.
Yeah.
Play they pops the 1-on-1. They in elementary. Beat they pops.
Dog
grown man.
Yeah.
And the pops talk down on them and talk, bro.
But really deep down inside, he feel like Charles Barkley. No pun intended. He feel like Charles Barkley on Space Jam. Remember when he was in therapy? He was like, a little girl, 5 foot nothing, block my shot, doc. You know what I'm saying?
It's like on the Outkast album, man. I done got laid off. The girl done left me. They say
the blues.
A computer could do my job better than I can damn do it.
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
No, but I play my son 1-on-1. We play 21. He's gonna beat me more times than not.
Yeah.
I'm extremely proud of that.
Yeah.
He didn't have no special camps that he was in.
Yeah.
He had influence and motivation from his uncle, who kind of gave him a little bit more fundamentals and all that. But
right.
He's self-taught, basically, just learning and watching. And I'm so
And why are you so proud of that? Because
even though he beat one, I'm a person that I'll play 21, I'll play you horse, I'll play you skate. And I might not be the best at all of it. I have some skills.
I'm gonna put up a fight though.
But I just enjoy playing.
Right.
I like competition. And I think every time I'm be like, oh, this is gonna be the time I'm gonna win.
Right.
But I'm never defeated when I lose.
Right.
I don't care. I'm proud that he exhibited the mindset of teaching yourself how to do some shit without somebody coming and showing you or you having a coach.
That's why I asked you that question, because for me, I would definitely be proud being in your shoes, because that's how we learned. We were really talented as youngsters from doing it every day, not realizing that we were perfecting something that we looked at was just fun, right? And that's so different with the younger generation now, with all of the different distractions that they have. Right. So it is kind of weird for, but it's normal too. I mean, it's been normalized that, a lot of men out there, because they don't know how to handle their emotions, they wouldn't look at it as a win when their son is better than them. They look at it as an L.
Because that's what and this is even going back on the conversation I was having with your man the other day about just spirituality, religion, and life.
Yeah.
Is the point to me in the human life, everything on earth is because there's an end to your life cycle.
Right.
The point is for you to be the best of you that you could be, pass on those genetics for you to continue living on.
Yeah.
Because you're going to eventually pass. So
right.
for you to
procreate.
So for you to see kind of those things in your son, especially like the things that you care about, is like, damn, I remember not having an actual coach for basketball.
Right.
And just going out and playing,
right.
not making a team. But damn, my son, he doing it, but he doing it better.
He's a natural.
And he doing it better than me.
Right.
How can I not be proud of that?
Well, the crazy thing is hate, hating on something like your son is weird too, because you're a contributor of the success, whether anybody wants to see it or not, because without you presenting him, there's nothing to celebrate. You know what I'm saying?
You're celebrating yourself.
Yeah. And that's how I see it. Like I said it all the time. I've said it before my children were born. I want my children to be better than me at everything that I am doing.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even if they're not, if they're better than me at something that I never even got to tap into, I'll take that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so with men, though, I think when we have this conversation about men being insecure about or jealous about what the next person is doing, or when it comes to their woman, the reason why I think this is a good conversation to have is I think we need to start categorizing things right and correctly, because in this climate that we're in, everything gets a name. Mm-hmm. If it develops a pattern, it gets a name, and or the definition of something now gets converted to that behavior. So, for example, the key word is sassy, right? Mm-hmm. If men do certain things, it's sassy, and I think what needs to happen now is we need to stop labeling certain things on men that shouldn't be men, because men don't do that. Right? Kind of like, remember when Charlemagne, he still does it every now and then, but not as much. He says black men don't cheat. It was funny, but looking at what he meant is like real grown men that have, that have discipline.
That black men haven't cheated.
Yeah, he's saying
that it doesn't happen. It's more of saying there's a standard for when we identify ourselves as, just like a motherfucker say, I'm a real street nigga.
Right.
There's a
criteria that goes with that.
With being a real street nigga.
Right.
So I always understood that when he was like, black men don't cheat. Like, I get it's tongue in cheek,
yeah,
pause, but like it's also, I get what you're saying.
Right.